want to talk to you about breaking free from the matrix code. The first and most important aspect is to become aware of the matrix itself, right? When we speak about the matrix, we're talking about that aspect, which is siphoning off your energy by giving you a false sense of identity, that sense of dream character self that you identify with. The moment you identify with it, whatever the dream character puppet is made to do via its programming, its past, its triggers, the influence that the rest of the matrix characters have on it, whatever that character is made to do, whatever that avatar is made to do, you have to follow it. And so as you follow it, you give this precious life force energy into the matrix, and literally just like the movie, it's siphoning that energy off to sustain its own life force, to sustain its way of being. So this is a really fun creation experiment, and here we are. But you being here right now tells me that you are interested in breaking free from the matrix, right? To decode the matrix is literally to take back that life force energy, because in truth, there is no opposition or duality. There is no matrix and you. Matrix is an expression of your creative potential. It is the expression of what life would be like if there was victimhood, limitation, lack, fear, separation, and ta-da, here we are. This is it. Welcome. Now that you've had some lifetimes, or at least many years in the matrix, perhaps now you have this desire within yourself to liberate yourself, to no longer be stuck in ways of suffering and limitation and lack. And you feel, I know you deeply feel within that, yes, there must be something greater. Good news, there is. It's you. It's you. So what we have to establish first, before we can do anything else, is that we are in a dream matrix. As long as you take the dictum, the propaganda of the dream matrix to be reality, which is that separation is true, there really is lack, there really is multiple powers competing for limited resources, lack again. As long as you believe all of this, there's very little that you can actually do except to survive, right? And you will continue to be asleep in the dream matrix, and you'll try to amass protection and resources and allies. And this is all okay. But if you want to wake up out of that, if you want to experience your true power, which is true joy, true peace, true love, true meaning, without the conditions that the dream matrix has sold you must be in place before you can experience peace, love, and joy, right? What are those conditions? They are so individual and so varied, but the core of it is that you must first have X, Y, and Z before you can be at peace. In other words, this could look like you have to first get the career, have the family, get a certain amount of money, and then you can be at peace. Or you first have to achieve these things, and then you can be happy, right? So all of this is a huge setup. It's just a game that consciousness is playing within itself. But taken to be reality, it creates enormous amount of suffering. So what I want to offer you here is that today we start to change the tide, change the momentum. What momentum? The momentum of you giving your power away. The momentum of you feeding the dream matrix all of your life force. And how do you change that momentum? You have to first become aware. So step one is awareness. We have to become aware that what I'm experiencing in my reality, inner reality and outer reality, is the dream matrix. How do I know that? You know that because what you are is pure consciousness. There is no conditions to you. That part of you that is witnessing this video, this conversation, is the same part in you and in me. We are both witnessing what is unfolding now, and that witnessing presence, it doesn't have anything that the dream matrix can grab onto, but through the portal of identity, that life force energy, that creative energy gets funneled into miscreations to some extent. Miscreations as long as you are aware that you want to experience peace, love, and joy. And what is then a miscreation? Miscreation is whatever interrupts, obstructs, blocks you from experiencing that fulfillment of desire. So how do we turn this around? Now that we're aware, okay, so I am consciousness, oneness, this eternal reality, yeah? Many of us, of course, if you're here, you have already heard all of these things. But now, how do we make that practical? You make that practical by taking your stand as the true self. Your true self is one with the infinite creator and all of creation. So you start to position yourself in consciousness in this way, such that, let's say, a worry arises, right? Here comes that worry. Oh my gosh. What does the dream character self do? It does one of two things. It tries to avoid, ignore, numb out that worry, or it tries to frantically resolve it by going out in the world and looking at seeing what external things and circumstances it can change, what people it can change, etc., to create a new experience. If this arises, this is fine. Just realize that this is a choice that you have. You can play at the level of the matrix, or you can take a look at that experience and say, wait a minute, this is my own power and presence, the presence and power of God within me that I'm using to empower this particular worry. How do you know that? You know that because just the moment prior to you becoming aware of this worrisome thought, feeling, etc., you were fine, right? Here you were, you're on your couch, you are hanging out, and everything is fine. And then one moment, you're in the program. Notice those moments. This is truly still step number one. We're exploring and expanding it. Step number one is you must have awareness. Without awareness, you have no choice. That whole experience of free will is completely usurped by the matrix. There is no free will unless you are aware of what is actually happening. And so here you are, you're aware, oh, I am the one powering this thought. Here's another way you can really be clear. This is in your inner world, right? All the worry, all the sense of limitation, all of the sense of lack, all of the fear, doubt, all of that is not happening out here. You're not going to point to something and say, that's lack over there, that's limitation over here. No, there's no such thing. These are inner creations. Whatever is unfolding here in your inner world, you have 100% creative authority over. So the next time you experience an emotion that signals to you something other than peace, love, and joy, you say, oh, thank you. Thank you, emotional guidance system. Thank you, divine creator. Okay, I realize that this is an alarm going off. What is the alarm? It's suffering. As soon as you touch that sense of suffering, oh, it's an alarm going off. It's letting me know that I've fallen asleep into the dream matrix. And now I'm taking the dream matrix programming to be reality, but it's not. So what do you do in that very moment? Here's that experience of worry about something that may have, and you say the truth about it. You speak out your awareness first. So you say, wow, this is a creation that I use the power and the presence of God that I am to manifest in my inner world. Do I like it? Do I want it? Does it feel like peace, love, and joy? No, it doesn't. Okay, what do? You realize that this whole thing is connected to you. It's one with you. And you say, okay, all of that creative energy, all of that presence and power, the divine gift that I have, that I've invested into this limited creation, I call it back to me now. Come back to me now. I remember who and what I am. I am the power and presence of God. I am one with the infinite creator. I am consciousness. I'm not the body. I'm not even the mind. I am consciousness. I am pure awareness. I am the light that illumines all of creation. And I mean that literally. It is you, the awareness that you are, the light that you are, by which everything manifest and unmanifest is known by you. So you speak that truth. You say, this is a limited creation that I made with my own power and presence, with the power and presence of God within me. Breathe it back in. I call it back to me now. All the power, all the presence that's in this limited worry, feel into it first. Feel in and feel the pulse, that energy, that emotion, that discomfort. Feel it and say the truth. The truth is, this is my own power appearing as this separate sense of worry, but I know better. I know the truth. This is my inner world. There is no other creator in here creating worry. So I now recall and reclaim all of that energy, power, and presence back from this worry into my heart, into my lucid awareness, into the truth of what I am. Come back to me now. You do this over and over, and you literally say, and you feel, I feel this power, this energy flowing back to me now. You call it, you claim it to yourself. And in this way, you actually literally start to deconstruct the matrix creation. That sense that there is something separate, that there is you and the worry, and suddenly you realize, oh my God, that was just something I created out of my own imagination, out of my own power, out of the capacity of my consciousness. So this is the way that we decode the matrix. We realize the truth about what this experience is. We realize the truth about who and what we are. And we command from the place of consciousness. This will not work as long as you think yourself a separate dream character. Whatever you try to command there is like a character on the screen trying to change something, but it is only ever following the director, the author of that play. Right? So you have to take your position as the author. You are completely the author of your inner world, and you reclaim that energy. You say, okay, even if you don't know what you want to create with it yet, start to accumulate it here in your heart. Start to call it all back to your heart and dedicate it to unconditional peace, love, and joy. All of this energy coming and flowing back to me, I feel it flowing back to me. I feel it filling up my heart, and I dedicate this energy, this power, this presence to peace, love, and joy for myself and for everyone I meet. So we start there, and as we continue to unfold this series, we're going to get deeper and deeper into these aspects of how do we literally navigate reality based on truth and not based on being asleep and into the dream matrix, pretending and believing that we are just one of the characters. I hope this served you. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. I'd love to hear your comments below. I'd love to also invite you to literally just try it. You can pause this video, try it, and see. Like, you can even bring up in your mind something that you feel a little bit concerned about and apply this technique. Really, really, really slow it down. Watch this again if you need to, but it's these basic steps. In summary, what I'd like you to do is, number one, become aware that you are in the dream matrix. How do you know that? You know that whenever you sense any kind of opposition at all, anything that is unwanted, peace, love, and joy are absent, and fear, lack, and limitation is there. Okay, all right. So that's the truth about that. Now, how are those here? Where am I experiencing them, first of all? Well, I'm experiencing all of that in my inner world. This is what perception is made out of. These are the judgments. These are the ways that I see life. Okay, it's happening in my inner world. Who's the creator in here? I am. There is no other creator. Close your eyes and really tune in and see that it's just you in your mind. It's just you there. And because it's just you, there's only the power and presence that you direct, the energy that you direct, that can be responsible for anything that you experience in your inner world. And now you behold this thing, this concern that you've had, this worry, this anxiety, this doubt, this fear, this sense of lack. And you say, oh, here in my inner world, I created this. This is simply a configuration of my own presence, power, energy, the presence and power of God, if you want to connect it to this bigger understanding that you are an expression of the infinite creator. The presence and power of the infinite creator is what I'm using to create worry right now. Do I want it? Is it something desirable? Is it helping me to fulfill my goals, my desires, my mission, my vision here? No? Okay, next step. And step 3 is you recall and reclaim that power. So you say, wow, this anxiety, this fear, this doubt, this lack, this limitation, this is something I'm creating out of the energy within me. I now recall and reclaim this power, this energy back to me now. Come back to me now. I feel it flowing back to me now. I feel it accumulating, integrating into my heart, and I dedicate this energy to the expansion of peace, love, and joy in my life and in the lives of everybody I meet. Something like this, you find your own words, your own tempo for it. Try it out and drop your comments below and let me know how this technique is working for you. It's not even appropriate to really call this a technique. This is you taking a stance in the truth. So let me know what you notice as you apply this and what starts to happen in your inner world. My guess is you're going to have a smile coming on your face as you are practicing this in its true orientation. You're going to feel that sense of expansion. You're going to feel more aliveness. And the cool thing is that this builds momentum. So the more that you apply it, the more that you have this sense of clarity and confidence that no matter what pops up in your reality, you're unfazed. You know what it is. It's an opportunity for you to reclaim more of that power and come even greater into alignment with peace, love, and joy. I'll see you in the next video.